Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Favi, and welcome to Arrows DIY. On my channel, I like to create Dollar Tree DIYs, high-end dupes, thrift flips, and the occasional trash to treasure. Today, for you, I have some Christmas DIYs, part of the High-End for Cheap Challenge, hosted by Deco Easy and Kiki's DIYs. A whole group of us got together to give you a ton of inspiration on the cheap. So be sure to check out all the links in the description box below, as well as the playlist link. Now let's get started. So today I'm going to be using my favorite Christmas paper pack, and I got it at Michael's. It's called Peace and Joy. So as you can see, it has beautiful papers. I'm just going to quickly show you some of them in case you're interested. And if you're here, maybe you are. Anyways, I also want to thank you for clicking on my video. If you're new around here, welcome. Now, this is the particular paper I've been dying to use. So today I'm going to make a pizza pan sign. I haven't made one of these for a while, so I'm going to try to center this paper the best of my ability. And once it's centered, I'm going to particular make paper that I'm using today. By just rubbing this scrapbook paper convinced me really hard around the edges to entire paper shape of the center. So as you can see, I just centered that paper. So now I'm going to use some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to put a generous amount. You want a lot of Mod Podge on here because this scrapbook paper is super thick. So I know it looks like a lot, but I promise you, I'm telling you, you need this much because you're just going to have to reapply. Your paper is not going to stick. Ask me how I know. So once it's centered, I just kind of put it down, and I'm going to use my brayer. This is from Plaid. I'm a Plaid ambassador. I'll leave all the links in my description box below if you're interested in a brayer. But they were so gracious to send me that. So I just went around starting in the center, rubbing it all around, and then just sealing the edge with my fingers. Now I'm going to use these stickers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put them all around the edge to add some texture to the sign. I'm going to paint these in a little bit, but for now I'm just going to put them all around very, very close to each other. I wanted it to be this way, but when I got to the end, the last sticker did not want to go on. So happy accident. I ended up just taking off every other sticker just to remedy this, and I actually liked it a lot more. So once they were all taken out, every other sticker was taken out, sorry. I ran into another problem where the last two wanted to give me, you know, some trouble. So I just had to space out those last two as well as the surrounding two stickers as well. And everything worked out just fine. So now I'm going to seal everything with Mod Podge just so everything has one nice uniform finish. And I'm using the matte finish for the center of the sign. Now I want the outside of the sign to be very shiny, so I'm going to use this paint after the Mod Podge dries. I'm going to paint using this glossy, brilliant white color by Folk Art, and I love this. When I apply this paint, I am trying to apply very thin coats. That way it doesn't get clumpy or chunky and it looks nice and high-end. You could totally spray paint your sign, but I don't have that option. I don't have the spray paint option, so I paint all my stuff by hand. If you spray paint this is even easier to do. Okay, so this is after one coat. I'm going to give it 4 coats to give a nice color to the sign. Now I'm going to take this clothes line, I think that's what it said. Anyways, I got it at Dollar Tree in the hardware section, and I'm just going to make a braid. I cut 3 strands at 10 feet and just made a braid. Once the braid was made, I flattened it out just by rubbing my fingers on it. That way it's nice and flat and uniform all throughout. And now I'm just going to hot glue it starting at the top center, and I'm going to hot glue it using Gorilla Hot Glue all around the sign. Very simple to do, just like so. And I like the feature. It also has kind of like a shiny quality to it. So if you don't like shine, this might not be the option for you. You could totally use your own ribbons, your own, you know, if you're into neutrals, totally just use neutrals instead of what I'm doing. But I wanted to just be colorful. I wanted to have some color. I love making fun home decor on a budget, so this is the way I wanted to do it. So I hope you like it. And if you like it, let me know in the comments below. I love to talk to you guys. Let me know what you think about this. So once I got it all around, I took this greenery pick. I think I got this last year. Don't remember where, but it's frosted. Oh, I think it was Dollar Tree. 75% sure it was Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take it apart and use this one little greenery sprig to just decorate the top like so. I wanted it to feel very rustic and natural, so I wasn't too fussy about this part. Now the ribbon, oh my goodness, the ribbon took me for a ride. It took me forever to decide what I wanted to do because, I mean, if you're an Arrows DIY subscriber, you know I love big bows. But the big bow wasn't doing it for me today, so I was trying to figure out what to do. So as you can see here, I'm just showing you my struggle. I didn't like any of those options, so I did something different today, and I like how it turned out. And I just cut about a 10-inch strip of ribbon, and then I use this other ribbon. They're both from Dollar Tree, but all I did was I kind of cinched the center for a bow, and then I wanted the center to be wound up with jute twine, but I wanted it to be really, really thick in the middle to offer a rustic vibe to this sign, and I really like how it turned out. But let me know what you think about this. As you can see, I also made a hanger out of the same clothesline. But yeah, that's how it turned out. I think it looks so cute, and it turned out better than I thought. Well, initially, yeah. But there you go. There it is. I really like it. You could totally dovetail it if you want to. I just wanted it to be very simple and rustic, and I like how it turned out. Let me know in the comments below what you think. So for this next project, I'm going to use this tag sign I got at Dollar General, and I'm just going to rip off the top buffalo check pattern in the top, the plaid. I love that plaid fabric. I was lazy. I just flipped over the sign today. So now I'm going through the same book as before, and I'm just looking at some different patterns. I plan to hang something in the center of this tag sign, and I wanted the paper not to be so busy. That way the feature I add in a bit really shines. So I'm going to use Mod Podge just as before, and I decided to use this paper here. This white with like little stars or something, or snowflakes. I really like that feature. So once I put a good amount of Mod Podge on there, I'm going to go ahead and okay guys, I am so sorry. I don't know why this is taking so long, but you want a good amount of Mod Podge is what I'm saying. Just for this to stick, you don't want it to come off later, because that is not high-end for cheap. If your scrapbook paper is peeling off, that is not high-end for cheap, you know? All right, so now I use my brayer just as I did before, and I'm actually crafting on the go in this video, so I'm not even in my craft space. So I'm using what I have on hand. Once the Mod Podge is dry, I go ahead and I just use my X-Acto knife to cut a clean edge on there. I don't have my sandpaper with me, so that's why I didn't sand it off, but you could totally sand off the sandpaper on the sides to give it a nice clean finish. As you can see, I used hot glue to just put on that plaid ribbon to the top as it was before. All right, so now I'm taking these Gatorade bottles that my kids are drinking right now because we are on vacation. So I'm going to take this bottle and I'm just going to cut it at this point. I zoomed in so you see where I'm going to cut it. And I chose to use this bottle because, well, it's high-end for cheap. It's very, very cost effective, and it's good for the environment. So use your trash and make it into a treasure. I'm going to cut 3 of them, and I just love the shape of this. So we're going to transform these into little bells. To help the paint stick, I'm going to add Mod Podge. Once it's dry, I'm going to go in with this multi-surface pure black paint. It has a satin finish, so it's nice and shiny. Sorry about that. And once that's dry, I'm going to go in and give it another coat. Now I'm going to add some of this nautical rope around the bottom to give it that rustic feel. I love farmhouse decor. I love rustic decor. I love shabby chic decor. I love all things decor. So if you like that kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe. Now when I'm adding the decorative nautical rope, I use hot glue, but I try to keep the hot glue towards the inside of the bottle because we're not going to see that I don't want any hot glue mess on the outside of the bottle because that is not high-end for cheap. Now I'm going to go in with these decorative bells. I got these last year at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put this jute twine inside the top of that bottle cap. I made a hole at the top of the bottle with my hot glue gun. I have no idea where that clip went, but I did make that hole before I painted the bottle. Now I'm going to attach these bells to each one of these jute twine strings, and it's just going to help us finish our little rustic bells. The top of the bottle is not going to be showing. We're going to cover it with greenery, so don't even worry about that. But I love the fact that this is a super affordable DIY, super duper cute in my opinion, and my kids were loving the fact that we just turned these bottles into bells. I wanted these to be staggered, so I did cut the twine at different lengths, and then I combined them all together with a big knot. You could hang this anywhere in your home, just like so, if that's what you're going for, but I wanted them to be the decorative piece on this tag sign. I think they look so cute there. So now I'm going to add some more greeneries and just give it some more of Christmas vibes. So I add some hot glue to the back of the sign right there at the top, and some more hot glue at the top of the sign. And I'm just playing around with embellishments. I got this floral pick at Family Dollar on clearance, and I'm just going to hot glue that right to the center like so. You could also hot glue the bells to the sign if you want them to be fixed. And here I'm covering the top of the bells with some faux Christmas greenery, and it's wired so it hangs on really well, and I secured it with hot glue. But that's it. It's that simple. Oh, I added a bow as well, but that's how it turned out. Let me know what you think about it. I really like it. And I really like that decorative nautical rope at the bottom. I think it really made it stand out in my opinion. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had a lot of fun making these, and I hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know in the comments below what you think about these. But I want to thank Kiki and Johnny and Diane from Deco Easy for inviting me to collaborate. I had so much fun. Please check out the videos in the playlist, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, God bless. Catch you on the next one. Bye.